Hey everyone, my name is Val Bazo. I am a 10-star diamond, two-time elite Team Beachbody coach, and I've been coaching now for about 3 years. I signed up in May of 2013, and I'm going to kind of take you back with my story to let you know kind of like who I was then, why I signed up, what I really thought this business would look like, and where I am now and kind of how that journey happened. Because one thing that I find with talking to so many people about this opportunity, if it's right for you, if it's not right for you, is number one, there will never be any pressure for you to join. This is not for everyone. I don't want to work with everyone. I want to work with those who see a bigger picture. I want to work with those who have a belief in not only helping other people and what this journey, what this business, what these products can do for you, yourself, and others, but also just having a heart and a passion to just do more, be more, love more people, and just be a part of this amazing community. So kind of a little backstory on me. I'm a Beachbody coach, but I started my Beachbody workouts about 9 years ago when my daughter, my oldest daughter, was born. So my husband had seen an infomercial for P90X and he wanted to buy it. And I said, no, we just had a newborn. You know, that stuff is expensive and that doesn't work. Like, that was me and my mindset all the time. So if you're a skeptic out there, you know, infomercial stuff, or just kind of a skeptic in general, I am too. So I can definitely relate. And so about a week later, it showed up on our doorstep, this P90X box. He had called his mom and asked for it for an early Father's Day present, so she had got it for us. So he asked me if I would commit to doing it with him because I wanted to lose the baby weight. But of course, out of my mouth said, no, I have to go to the gym to get results. I have to go to the gym to work out. But what I quickly learned after having a baby, and she had colic and acid reflux and all those things that some newborns have, I couldn't really get out of the house and I couldn't find me time to make. So I did it with him. Failed through the whole thing. There were workouts that I missed. There were days that I didn't do it. There were the push-ups that I couldn't get through. However, I finished it. I tried my best and I got some really great results. So way back when is when it started, but I became a believer in the products and that they work. So, over then 6 years, I did Beachbody programs that were released and all that, but I didn't know anything about this coaching opportunity until 2013 when someone contacted me through Facebook and just said, hey, I remember you doing these Beachbody programs way back when. Have you ever thought about becoming a coach? Because I think you'd be great at it. So that's kind of where the jumping off point started for me. However, even though I was a believer in the products, again, I was a skeptic. And I had done other kind of MLM businesses. I had done cut code knives. I tried to sell knives for a living. Yeah, that didn't work. I did Mary Kay. I did 31 bags. Like, you name it, I really did probably try it. But I never gave my all. There was never a passion behind it, so it didn't work, as we all say. I didn't work it because I didn't have a passion for it. Enter Beachbody, where even though it took me a few weeks, almost 2 months actually, to finally sign up as a coach, it was just one of those things that was in the pit of my stomach. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And to this day, I know fully that it was all God. It was an act of God. Like, I know for a fact it was him, like, sitting there, like, whispering in my ear, just saying, trust me, I know that this is what I'm going to do with your life. Like, you have to do this. This is your platform to, do the things that you are meant to do. So I signed up because I realized that I could get a $40 fee waived or something for the military because my husband was military. So that's what I did. So I signed up with the military form. And I just kind of started. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I realized that I needed to use social media, but I didn't know how. I had only about 140 Facebook friends, all who were family and people from high school. I never used Facebook. I was the person who would sit there and kind of make fun of people who posted on Facebook. So whenever I realized that I needed to start to use Facebook or any kind of social media platform, I kind of got stuck for a quick second. And then I just decided, you know what? I have so many things that I need to work for. At the time, my husband and I, we were $140,000 in debt, non-mortgage debt. We were realizing that pretty much I was either going to have to get a job, which is why I used Beachbody as that job, or we were going to have to file for bankruptcy because we were that strapped. And I had my degree in sports medicine, background in health and wellness, training, certification, nutrition, you name it. I had it, but I had never used it because I had kids and I was a stay-at-home mom. And that was always my goal in life, was to be a stay-at-home mom, take care of my kids, be there for my husband, and be home with him whenever he was home from deployments. And knowing that lifestyle that I loved was about to be completely disrupted, couldn't stand that thought. So I knew that I had to do something, had to get out of my own head. I had to say, you know what, everything in life is figure outable. I'm going to make this work, and I'm going to figure out a reason why I'm going to continue when the going gets tough, when I don't know how to do something. It is going to be my job. And I only had about an hour a day to really dedicate to working my business. Sometimes 2 hours, kind of depending on the day and depending on how long my kids would take a nap for. Because remember, 3 years ago, my kids were still small. My youngest was not, it was before school started, or my oldest, school hadn't started or anything yet. So I was trying to work this while my husband was deployed, while my kids were home. And, you know, kind of in between nap times, and I would get up. I decided, okay, I'm going to get up about 30 minutes to an hour before my kids wake up. And then I was going to put them to bed, and then I was going to stay up a little bit later. If I had to drink a cup of coffee, that was what I was willing to do. I made sacrifices by turning the TV off or DVRing some of our favorite shows until we ended up turning our cable off because we had to get out of debt. And that was one of the first things to go. We needed to put money other places. So it kind of worked out great in my favor that we didn't have TV anyways. So I just made those sacrifices and I started to manage my time. So how many of you have said, oh my gosh, I'm so busy, I don't have time, or, you know, I have this or that? You know what? We all are busy. We all have a lot going on in life. And it just really takes a decision of what you're going to do to prioritize the time that you are given and what matters most to you. So if you want this, you will make it happen. If you don't want it, if it's not important to you, you won't. So you have to decide. I decided, you know what, I see a vision, I see what others have done before me, and I want that for my life. I want to be better. I want to be able to help people, whether I know that I'm helping them every day or not. That's my mission. Whenever I wake up in the mornings, I'm like, I want to just add value to people's lives. So that was kind of where I started, and I knew that I had to make an income. So why not start to build a business by doing things that I love to do anyways and would do for free? And knowing then that this business potential with earnings can lead up into the mid six figures and beyond, I was game. This was a game changer for me, knowing that by earning that kind of money, I could get my family out of debt. I could bring my husband home from the military. My kids would not have to sacrifice or want for things that normal kids should be able to have and do. If they want to take a dance class, I want to be able to give that to my kids. If they come to me and say, I want to take violin lessons, I want to be able to be that mom who can provide that for my kids, because maybe they're going to be the best violin player on the planet. Like, you never know. I want to give them the opportunities that I've always dreamed of having. So that has always been my driving factor. So, you know, I just figured things out. I started to duplicate systems. I create new things and I'd pass it along to my team. As people would sign up on my team, I never want anyone to feel like they're just floundering. So I would pass on all the information that I would have. It's like, okay, this is what I've done. Here, see if this works for you. Here, I'm going to train you. I'm going to put you into this training group and we're going to work together on your business. Meet me halfway. I can only match your effort, and let's do this. So that has been my progression really over these last 3 years. And I have so many different types of coaches on our team. We have a few doctors. There's a couple lawyers. There's teachers. There's nurses. There are secretaries, there are stay-at-home moms, we have a veterinarian, you just name it, military, you name it, this is not just a sole job for people who don't have, a full-time job. We have all different really walks of life in our coaching family. So just to kind of clarify all of that, that is like my backstory. And then I just set these goals and started working towards them. I knew that we needed to get out of debt, and I wanted to do it in 2.5 years. We did it. So it's crazy amazing that we paid off that $140,000. And anytime our kids ask if they can do swim lessons or anything crazy, we say yes, because that's things that we as parents want to be able to give our kids. So, we just kind of take one step at a time, and I love this business. I work anywhere from 20 to 40 hours a week, depending on the week, depending on the time, depending on my goals. And, I think that it's a pretty amazing job to have. My husband is home from the military. He will never have to deploy again. He's a full-time dad and my business partner. So, you know what? I just say dream big. Remember those dreams that we had when we were little, and what happens? What happens when we stop dreaming? Bring them back. Beachbody coaching is beyond incredible. It's truly a platform to help you grow and maneuver and really figure things out that you want to do for your own life. But we would welcome you to our team if this is a good fit for you, and help you grow and make a successful business for sure.